No, this episode we're going to talk about Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to keep Black Panther to one episode, and then we have another episode that will have another 2 movies, and then we'll finally be done all 4 phases. Right? Is that correct? 4 phases, pretty much. Is it 4 or 3 phases? I forget what it is.
I forgot how many phases there are, too. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, there are a lot of phases. I don't even know what phase we're on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just we'll just sit, watch the trailer, talk about it, and then we'll go into what we feel about it. But yeah, do you guys remember where you first saw this trailer? I do not remember where I saw this trailer.
I don't remember where I saw the trailer either. I remember watching the movie, but I don't even remember who I watched the movie with. Did I watch it with you guys?
Yes. Well, by that time you said you'd already watched it with Marvin. I
don't think have I watched it with you?
Because how else would you know? Wait, was Marvin there?
No.
Because Kareem was the one who pointed out that your name was.
But he could have just told me He could have just told me.
Oh, okay, yeah, I guess. But I wonder if you watched it with us first or you watched it with Marvin first, then you watched
Marvin,
it.
did I watch it with you?
I'm trying to think right now. I seen this movie.
I've seen it.
Oh, I seen it 3 times. No, I did not see it with you.
Okay, see
I know you didn't see it with him first because by the time you guys watched it together, you'd have already seen it twice. I think.
I went with my midnight crew,
Mhm.
and then the second time I remember with a group of other friends, which was in the middle, it was in the evening, and then the third time I saw it with my mom. So I did not see it 4 times. I decided I did not see it with her.
You didn't see it with Kareem at all.
No, we have not watched this movie together.
Oh.
Or hold on, there might be a magical 4th time in there, which was probably number 3, and I probably did see it with Kareem, but I don't remember when or where. I don't know if it was one of those occasional, it was in the city or something. But yeah, I don't remember, because this movie is seriously, I don't know years anymore. It's 2017, 2018.
Yeah, sounds about right.
It is exactly.
I could have just looked up on my phone. But it's
2018.
Okay.
But you know the thing about this movie is I don't remember the trailer because it felt like Black Panther was already introduced before this movie came out. So it's
he was in Civil War, right?
Civil War. Wasn't it another movie he was in also?
No, just Civil War.
Sure.
Yeah, they've been leading up to Black Panther and they've already showed him. It's just that this movie was the one where he actually took the serum.
Yes.
Yeah.
And everything
So so explain to me this: if he didn't take the serum, how much stronger would he be in that Civil War fight? Right?
I know. Can you take that in the Civil War? That's him without the flower.
Yeah.
And he was bodying people.
That's what I'm saying.
But that always kind of confuses me. Then it's is he? Okay, I'm gonna assume the serum or whatever that flower thing is giving him superhuman abilities, right? So he has superhuman strength.
Yeah.
He can run really fast. He's probably got endurance.
Super soldier, pretty much.
Soldier,
So
exactly.
if he takes off the suit, he's just a normal guy without the serum.
That's why I don't like Civil War. Because he doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yo, his suit is wicked.
Oh yeah.
Yo, which suit do you like the best?
I do like this first suit that he has in the beginning, but I like the suit he gets in the second half of the like a quarter in.
Wait, who's okay? Is Killmonger?
Because this suit is different. Because technically, I think this movie has 3 suits. There's this suit.
Mm-hmm.
There was the suit in the beginning when he's trying to save. God, I'm not gonna remember her names. What's her name?
Oh,
Lupita's
Lupita.
Yeah, Lupita. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that suit. And then when he goes to see his sister, she gives him a new suit with the gold,
the chain.
And it's clean. It's just clean spikes.
Yeah.
Clean silver spikes.
Uh-huh.
And then there's the Killmonger.
Now
See, that's the second suit, the one over there.
So Killmonger is his own suit, it
was another option.
It was another option for Black Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he said he says he wants to be stealthy. He said that's way too much.
There's actually another suit you're missing.
I counted 3.
Hey, you forgetting the father's suit?
Oh yeah, his dad has a suit.
Yeah,
the funny thing is, that's my favorite suit.
Really?
It just looks
Go to the beginning of this movie actually, because I actually forget what his dad's suit looks like. Does it have a shawl thing? Does it not?
Yeah.
Does it?
It's I think it's African garb over it and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's wicked.
It looks legit.
Good.
It looks very king.
Kareem will pull it up. It looks good. It gives that royalty vibe. Because you know how Black Panther is Black Panther, but seeing his dad in the originals, there it is. It's good. It looks good.
But can we talk about the first scene for a second? I don't know, Marvin, if you remember it.
This movie's hold on, wait. Oh god, there's so much to talk about. Sorry. This movie's cast, by the way. This movie's cast, by the way, is
fantastic.
Yo, Sterling K. Brown.
Bruh, I wish he was in more of the movie.
Yeah.
Bro, there's another podcast I listen to. I guess I'm gonna name drop. Black man can't jump.
Black man can't jump.
Black man, you already know. You already know.
Why can't black man jump? I thought white man couldn't jump.
Oh, what's the wait? Are you asking?
Yeah, what's the name? Why that name?
The purpose of their podcast is it's like for reviewing movies with strictly with people of color, because
shout out
because black men can't jump in Hollywood.
Oh,
that's the whole thing, because it's like it's harder for a person of color in Hollywood, and that makes sense, you know.
Yo, but like one of the guys mentioned it, he's just like, oh, my boy Scott Brown.
Sterling K. Brown?
Yeah, he always has a tear in his eye, yo. Like, and the way how he does this, it looks so like,
that guy can do anything. Even man. Like that one episode in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh yeah, oh.
He's a dentist.
Yeah.
That's a good episode.
You talking about who? Wait, hold on.
It's the other guy here. Yeah, him. It's Killmonger's dad.
All right, Cream.
Yeah.
Do you remember? This is a flashback. You remember my friend Neil?
Yeah.
Doesn't he look like
he kind of does look like Neil.
And you know what the funny thing is?
What?
I don't know what Neil does, but every time I see him like on Facebook or whatever, he'll have pictures with like celebrities. You know the girl from Jamie Foxx, Gabrielle something?
Gabrielle Union.
Not no. Gabrielle Union.
No, I know who you're talking. The girl. Wait, the girl from the Jamie Foxx show?
Yeah.
The girl that's in that and I swear,
yeah.
I swear. She's in that video, by the way.
But yeah, he has a picture with her, and he has a picture with all these other celebrities. I'm like, he might be. But anyways, moving on.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So sorry, just quickly, the cast. We got Chadwick Boseman. We got Angela Bassett. We have Sterling K. Brown. You have Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
You have, and then introducing some new people that I didn't know at the time. Then you have Letitia. Is that her name? Yeah, it's his sister. Letitia.
Who's the big
Mbaku?
Something Forrest.
Oh, Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, he's in it.
Mbaku is played by Winston Duke.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry that's what you said the first time. Mbaku.
Yeah, you got Mbaku. Winston Duke is so awesome. It's such a cool.
Okay. Now that I'm seeing this suit,
because it's all that chrome. Yeah, it's got chrome lining.
It's not even chrome. It's gold.
Okay. See, I was thinking of doing like a sketch when I come home, but I couldn't figure out what to draw. I'm gonna draw this.
This costume, it's like a combination of both, right? It feels like it's like the Killmonger and the other one combined. Yeah,
it looks so clean, man.
So sick.
Yeah, but wait, we got off topic. Where did you see the movie, Chris?
I saw it with Cream. I remember that. Because who else would have pointed out Marvin's name? Right? Like I'd even know. And I remember you pointed it, and then we're like, oh, and then we were clapping. Remember me, you, Giselle.
Chad. Okay.
Yeah, everybody was there.
Okay. So I know there was a handful of times where I didn't go with. So I know if I was watching a Marvel movie, it's either with him or with you.
Yeah. And then the thing about it, I don't watch Marvel movies twice in theaters. Mans are broke.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I only watched Black Panther once. So
movies be getting
real
expensive.
Remember Cream being there because he was explaining to us like,
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, okay, I watched it the first time with you, but that must mean Marvin told me that he did it after the movie came out, and I told, oh, yes, I remember, because it was me, you, and Chad, and Giselle, and I'm just like, all right, everybody, look out for Marvin's name in the credits, and we were all looking for your name.
We're gonna find my name again in the credits.
Oh, you're gonna do that?
I'm gonna put that on, if we find it, I'm gonna screenshot it.
Put it at the video?
No, I'm gonna put it on Instagram,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, what movie is this, man?
Okay, I should do that too, because to promote it, it'd be like, yo, watch our review on Black Panther, because my man's also in it.
Yeah, stop it.
All right.
Okay, I'm sorry for it.
That definitely clipped. All right.
Yeah, you probably have to lower me screaming a bit.
We keep playing the damn movie song.
Yeah, but you have to stop for the suit,
Yeah, the first scene was.
Yeah.
So at this point, Killmonger's alive and he's downstairs playing ball, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But
they're in Oakland.
So that means he goes upstairs and he sees his dad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so his story makes sense.
I don't know who the actor is who played his father young, but
he did good.
He looks like a young version of the old guy.
Dude,
they got okay. Also, the guy stop pausing it. The other guy who's playing Forrest Whitaker young looks like Forrest Whitaker.
Oh. He does. Look at him.
And looks like Forrest Whitaker, but they nailed it. They nailed it.
Yo, but listen, they nailed so much things in this movie, bro. They're in Oakland.
Yeah.
Listening to Too Short? Yo, my guy.
Yeah, it's a pretty good, this movie, though. Real talk.
Yo, they knew what they were doing in this movie. They know, like, they snapped. And let's put it this way: this movie even has a movie soundtrack done by what? Who did the movie soundtrack? And Kendrick was producing it.
The Weeknd and Kendrick.
Wait, which songs? Which songs are you looking for? You mean like the?
But did he produce?
There's usually two. There is the OS. There's the score.
Yeah, not the score. I mean, like the actual.
Yeah. Kendrick made a track for. Kendrick made a track for this movie.
Yeah. I thought did he produce the whole thing? Kind of like he's like.
Did he? Oh yes, yeah. There's like an album that Kendrick.
Yeah, he produced the whole thing, right?
Yes, correct.
I fight the world.
And then the guy. Oh, so cool.
Oh, this was such a huge twist.
And like in the beginning of the movie,
I know.
I always.
Look, my man has a look at him. His tears in his eyes. Look at his acting. Yo, I can't handle his acting.
Sometimes I always, anytime I boot up this movie, I actually forget the scene, and then I forget how. Because sometimes I think this scene comes up a little bit later, and I forget that this movie starts off this good.
Yeah, it just starts off at 100.
Does this movie end with the same location? Because remember he goes
because his sister and him are outside of the apartment building.
Yeah, the same
Oakland,
apartment. Yeah.
See,
it starts and then it ends in this full circle, and you know it's a good movie if it comes back full circle.
It's good. It's a very good movie. Oh yeah, that's
Young Killmonger.
Yeah, Young Killmonger.
Okay.
See, it's kind of cool. It's kind of interesting too, right? Because they kind of cut it off because we don't know what happened here, right? Because all you see is the ship fly off. So and then he goes upstairs, I believe, to see his We
don't see him go
upstairs.
Later. Yeah. Later he goes and.
Hey, you don't even know that's Killmonger.
Exactly. You have no idea who that kid is.
Yeah.
At this point, you just know that it's just like a random child. Okay, I'm gonna be. Usually when I'm media man, it's much better.
It's almost as if he forgets we're filming a podcast. I don't even think that's how the song goes.
Oh, he's actually right.
What?
He's right. Okay, so
I was a little bit off.
I'm just to inform everyone at home. I choose not to make sure these podcasts run for like 2 hours and 50 minutes. So
if it was up to Kareem, we'd be here for 4 hours.
Yeah, if it was up to Kareem, which he's the one who doesn't want to do this, watch
like,
the whole thing.
Yo, this movie's just too good, dog.
Can I have this, or are you going to be the fast forward person?
You got this,
right,
because I'm going to go through everything. Like legit everything. But I remember,
my bad.
This is your favorite scene, if I remember correctly. The one where they're going up through the barrier.
So if this is, I will tell you, if we were listening this with audio, I will actually cry.
Why?
This part's music actually emotionally gets me. I don't know about it. I cried in cinema. I cried. I don't know why. It's just cool. It's just good. It might be because it's like, man, I don't know. I'm gonna fucking say this
because because we are home.
It's not. No, it's not even that. It's just like, man. Okay, look how far we are in this damn podcast. We finally get a movie that's like a black movie. That's what I'm saying. It's just that like it was like emotional because if you start watching this movie from the beginning, I support everything. It's all good. I love the years that we've gone through. But it's like finally you get this movie that's like that's for you, man.
And it's a good one too. Imagine if it sucked.
That was that was the scary thing.
Yeah, because like again, I'm gonna mention Black Man Can't Jump, right? Yeah. They did mention this. They're like, oh, what if it did suck? But would we have to pretend it was good?
Right?
No, we wouldn't. Black people wouldn't do that.
Are you? Is that sarcasm or no? I can't even tell.
I'm 100%. Like, if a movie sucks,
I wouldn't promote it.
Yeah,
I would tell people like, nah, it's not good.
Yeah.
But no, it was golden.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God!
Is this the first movie to make $1 billion?
Yo, remember when she shows up in the one over there? Shows up in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
That's the other one. That's the girl that who dismantles Bucky's arm.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yo, buddy.
Yo, she's my favorite.
Yo, buddy. Like
we made this technology.
Like in Falcon and Winter Soldier, the Wakandan soldiers made all of them look like poems.
Oh, they own them.
Owned them.
Oh yeah.
Well, okay, right, because we're at a part where they finally they landed at Wakanda. You know, Angela Bassett here. Queen's been watching some Angela Bassett in the past little while.
Yo.
Queen?
Queen?
She's like almost 70. She looks like she's in her 30s.
No
Crazy.
way. Are you serious?
Yeah, she's just up there.
Damn, I didn't know that Angela Bassett is... Well, good for her.
Black
good
don't
for her.
crack,
Black
yo.
don't crack, yo.
Yo, I've
So-
been cracking, yo.
You been cracked.
Creams.
Because you don't live in Wakanda. That's your problem.
Yo, can we talk about how crisp this movie looks, though?
I remember I mentioned this upside. This is new. They went back and re-uploaded all these movies while you're all asleep because it didn't have this before. So remember, they reformatted this movie for IMAX. That's the reason why it's big. And sometimes it'll crop back down to its CinemaScope and then it goes back to IMAX pictures. That's why it's so
crisp.
If you have
Bro, I could see his pores.
part of me wants to almost see. That's why. There you go. Went back to CinemaScope. I almost want to rewatch all these movies in like a 4K television because they've re-uploaded them for that picture. Not a lot of streaming services have done that. Also, I've probably have felt like being on Disney Plus that it's clean. It's clean.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes-
Disney Plus, because I don't know if you have the same problem on Netflix. Sometimes my Netflix is
Yep,
not
yep.
upscale.
I was gonna say exactly that.
It's mine. It just stays at 720 and never moves.
Yeah. Okay, so we're at the scene now with Killmonger.
Who has the same hairstyle as Marvin?
Okay, well, so yeah, when I started growing out my hair, when I saw that, I was like, yo, that's sick. Because I think at the time I had twists, and I was like, do I make the transition to dreads? I was like, it looks good. I mean, my hair's a lot longer than that. Because when I think of every time I say to myself, I'm like, oh, I have Killmonger's dreads. I'm like, well, not anymore because his hair is a lot shorter there. My hair's a lot longer.
But I guess he's dead now. But I'm like, maybe in the What Ifs was it longer?
No, he still had like the front, the brace came on the
Yo,
front.
here's the funny part. Tell me he doesn't look like Shane though.
Who, Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah.
No.
Shane,
Our cousin
your
Shane?
cousin?
No.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yo.
Shane looks like Tekka. Lil Tekka?
Lil Tekka? I'd have to see a picture.
I don't know who Little Tekka is.
I'll show you who. No, I don't know. You guys do not have a relative that looks like Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, because Shane bought the same glasses as Michael B.
That's
and he
my
looks
old.
like-
Those are my old glasses.
So what are you saying? You're Michael B?
I'm
But
not.
he's the closest we're gonna get.
But hold on. For this scene though, it's so interesting, right? Because everyone been watching him and ting. Okay.
Watch. I'm gonna put a picture from over here. If you can't see, does that look like Shane?
A little bit.
A little bit, just a little bit, yo.
I will say this. I know Shane's face does not have the face shape as Michael B. Jordan. I'm just saying.
Okay, but yo, real talks though.
Sorry, Shane.
But real
We
talk.
probably haven't chat in a minute, but I can't give you that credit.
Yo, but real talk. Yo, real talks though, yo.
Yeah.
Tell me how like everyone following this man, right? Like, cause he's a black man or whatever. You kind of like watching him and everything, blah blah.
Been there.
Oh, bruh, me too.
Remember the okay, I won't go too much in discussion. I don't want to make this into a thing. So where we used to live,
Yeah,
across the street from us,
yeah,
do you remember going over there
yeah.
and being followed?
Nah,
What?
I don't remember. Cause I guess for me back then, all I remember looking at was the Beyblades and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you
like,
didn't notice you were being followed?
No, cause like my mind, cause sometimes you're just so fixated on something. I didn't know.
Fascinating. Okay.
Cause
fair enough.
because I don't know. Maybe because my mind was more focused on that. You
This also
probably
happened to
noticed.
me in the States quite often.
Oh, in the States, black people follow black people.
Yo,
Dude,
listen.
I went to
Jay-Z got followed, my guy.
okay, I don't care about
and Oprah.
yeah. Like I went to a CVS.
Mm-hmm.
You guys know what CVS is?
Yeah, I know
yeah,
CVS.
Yeah,
is.
so I went to a CVS.
It's like the Shoppers Drug Mart type.
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. So I went to a CVS, and like, when you go, okay, derailing quick second, but I just,
No,
okay.
this is important, you know.
But it just sucks that like
Black
when you
History
go
Month.
hey, my God, I just it pisses me off when you go into a store and then I don't mind someone being like, hey, you need help with anything, sure. But when you ask me 3 times,
Yeah.
at one point I understand because I've worked in retail. There's a point where you're supposed to kind of be on them, but I'm like, there's a window that I'm like, you're following.
Yeah. Because it's like if you ask me once and I say no, there's no more further questions, Your Honor.
Yeah.
But like if you keep going, you're looking at me like, oh, you're gonna steal something, and I'm gonna keep asking you to make sure that you don't steal anything, or I'm close to you so I can chase you down.
Bruh, and I'm not making this. I've been asked multiple times, and I've watched another person in the store not get asked
Yeah.
as much as I have, and I'm just like, and you're doing this like a squint, and then I'll be honest, there's moments where I'm just like, okay, I'm just not gonna give you my money, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah.
And then they'll come over, and sometimes I really play it up. They'll be like, oh, do you need a size and something? I'll be like, yeah, sure, help me find a large. Do this work for me, and then I'll be like, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Because of the attitude you've given me.
You're better than me because Cream will know. Like, if I notice some racist stuff going on, I'll call people out right then and there.
Oh,
I'll be
He
like,
does. He does it all the time.
Really?
I'll be like, yo, why are you following me? And then
Hey,
I'll get.
good for you.
Yeah. So.
No,
You shouldn't tolerate that
I don't.
nonsense.
I don't remember if I was on the phone with you or with you. It was one of you two. But I remember going into that. On Brampton, Queen and the computer store by Calypso Hut. I think it's in that plaza.
Yeah. Canada Computers.
Yeah, kind of okay. It's okay. I
The one
wasn't
that
sure.
we went to?
No, it's a different one.
Okay.
The one in Brampton, yeah.
But I went in there. So I remember looking for something for. I can't remember what I needed. It was a cord for something. But anyway, so I remember being on the phone with one of you, and then I'm walking around, and some big, bald, Caucasian man.
Use the official term, the
Exactly.
medical term.
Well, man was like, I was on the phone, whatever. He's like, "Oh, do you need help or something?" I was like, "No, I'm good." Right? And then after a while, I couldn't find it, so I actually did ask for help. Right? But it's like, "Oh, actually, can you tell me what this cord is, whatever?" And then he's just like, "Yeah, it's over here." I'm just like, "Okay." And like, you know how most times when people will show you where it is, and then they'll walk away and be like, "Oh, these are the options, whatever." The man said, "Oh, it's right here." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." Man, just
watching you.
just watching me. I'm just like,
See, those things are dumb because what they should do is, okay, you know when you leave the store and then they have the post of like a picture of somebody who actually stole something but they didn't catch them, so they'd be like, "Oh, this guy," or whatever.
Yeah.
If you see that person that's in that picture, follow them.
Yeah.
Don't follow a random person that just walked into your store and you're gonna assume that they're gonna steal. It's like, no, you already know what those people look like.
I just want to interject here. It seems like we'll probably end up doing this. It seems that like hey, there's subtitles.
Yeah.
Oh, because interesting. I guess in a way, this episode is Black Panther, but also probably just like a Black History Month conversation. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, but like I remember because he's just staring at me, and then it's not like I was coming in all aggressive or anything like that. I was on the phone with one of you two, guaranteed. I remember being on
Even
the
if
phone.
you were
That doesn't. It doesn't even.
I know, but
matter.
that's the funniest thing.
That's
like,
the sad part. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
because like I remember that, and then after a while, I'm just like, he just kept staring me down. I'm just like. And I looked at him and I was like, "Yeah, like what else do you?" I'm like, "Thank you for showing it to me. What else?" He's like, "Oh, are you gonna buy anything?" I'm just like,
I enjoy going into stores where they follow you, but then aside from like I just said, like when they help you and then you kind of play it up and then leave and you just don't do anything. I like to flex on them, and that's when I like buy something to like really show it up and be like, "Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah.
What did you think?" Because you feel bad now. And then what I would like to, and another thing I will do is that when I go, sometimes when you go to cash and then it's like they'll ask, "Did anyone help you?"
And I was like, no.
No, flat out. I'd be like, no. And they'd be like, and sometimes they really ask. They'd be like, "Are you sure anyone helped you?" Because they might have saw someone. I'd be like, no.
No.
You can go ahead and put in your own system that someone did help me, but I'm not gonna acknowledge it.
He's
Because it's like, come on now.
He's like, "Yeah, that guy helped me over there to show me that he was racist. That's about it."
I'm not gonna tolerate that shit, man. Like, once again, life's too damn short for this like shit.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
Yo, M'Baku.
So,
Oh wait, Daniel Kaluuya. So many people are in this movie.
I want to talk about this scene real quick.
Yeah. We're at the bit now where they're about to. It's the.
"Oh no!"
what-
Before
what's-
we get to the fight, I do want to say I really did enjoy the scene when like when the water got sunk in, like when they had the drains they suck, like they celebrating and everything.
Yes.
And at the part when they stomped the thing, you saw there was a big sound wave under the water and everything. That part was sick.
So this fight is to be the next Black Panther?
No, to be king.
To be king.
Of Wakanda.
So if M'Baku, if he won, he would have got the flower.
Yeah. You become you can. Yes.
Okay, see, so now this is my question. He could be Black Panther but not have the flower.
Wait, what?
Because this fight is to see who's...
They're just normal like humans.
Yeah, they're normal humans, and this fight is whoever wins gets to eat the flower and then go into the realm, see your ancestors, and then become king or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But Chadwick Boseman is already Black Panther. Like, that's who he is.
Because of his father.
Yes. But that guy, M'Baku, would not be Black Panther even though he became king and took the flower.
No, you become Black Panther.
You become Black Panther. So whoever... Yes. Okay.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I just thought of something.
Yeah.
Maybe he did have the flower in Civil War.
Why?
He drank the thing just now to take the power away from him.
Oh.
No, wait.
Because remember...
Hold on. Wait. Yes, he probably did because his dad is already dead.
Yes.
Yes.
So, but he probably did it off screen.
Yeah.
So now it makes... Okay.
All right.
See?
All right,
They
fine.
covered all their bases.
All right.
And this is kind of...
All right, Kareem, I see you over there.
He's awake now. See what the coffee does
Yeah,
to
man's real trying to get me back on that Civil War train.
Yo.
This fight is good, by the way.
It's a good fight.
It's like choreographed enough that it doesn't seem too over the top. It also I love wrestling. This also feels like a good wrestling kind of fight, you know, because it's like very arms to arm combat. CQC, you know.
And this is a side tangent, but African culture is cool and all, but I'm glad that I didn't grow up where it's like, okay, now you gotta fight to the death to prove that to prove that you're a man. I'm like, I like my life.
But keep in mind that if you grew up down there, your mentality would be so different, obviously, right? Because for us right now, watching it on screen, just like, yeah,
I'm not about that life.
Yeah, but if you live down there, this would be like a Monday.
That's true. And there's like pride and honor and stuff. It's like war times, like way back in the day, where it's like you go to war and you pick up that sword and shield, but that is the bravery.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't pick up that sword and shield, you're a coward. You know.
Well, Chadwick Boseman is no coward. He had cancer while he was shooting this movie.
Buddy, we'll talk about that. That's a conversation.
Bruh.
We'll get
Yes,
Bruh.
he is our king.
What else did you? Okay, once again, yeah, you're right. This movie does look way more crisp. Like just pausing it here, like his back.
Yeah, you can
like
see
it's
all
really,
the.
it's really good.
And you don't. This is not even HDR, right? Your TV? No.
It's just normal 4K.
It's so crisp. Like the coloring is really good.
Hold on, wait. Can you go back to the end of the fight?
Look how good this shot looks.
No, look at
you
that
serious?
purple. Look how vibrant that purple
Yeah,
looks.
they really upscaled this movie because I do not remember it looking this good when it came out.
Go back to the fight. Just the ending of the fight. I just want to see something real quick.
Like the
Okay, right here.
The chokehold, yeah.
Okay, so sit down. This is the difference because I guess we're gonna get to the further down where he fights Killmonger.
Yeah.
Killmonger does the same thing, but after he like taps out, he just flings him off, right?
No, doesn't he pick him up and just toss him?
Yeah, he just
And that's
picks him up and throws him
He doesn't do the hold. He doesn't do a hold.
But
He doesn't ask him to pretty much to like submit.
So, but the point of this fight is to get you to submit, and then when you submit, it's like, okay, go about your fight. It's not really to kill the person. Where
You could.
Oh.
You could kill someone.
Hold on.
You could.
I'm on this collar. Yeah?
All right. So,
Yeah. So we're just watching parts of it right now.
and then so this is after the fight, you know, when they won.
This part's wicked. This is when he goes to see his sister.
So technically, he became king off of a technicality. Like they killed his father, and then he's like, oh, he's rushed to the throne now, and he has to be king, right?
Like the Lion King.
Hey.
It is the same thing. It's just a monarchy.
Yeah. And then basically when he fought M'Baku, it's like other tribes can challenge him for the throne.
Like Daniel Kaluuya and like other people from like the other 5 tribes or something.
Yeah. See, that's stressful. It's like at any time they're just like, yo, you want to fight to the death so I can like.
No, doesn't that whole situation only come around like once a year or something like that?
Probably.
Even so, like if once a year somebody decides, hey, we need to fight to the death, I'm like, nah, you can take this king. I'll tell you, I'm a softer man, I know that. but like a lot of this, I'm just like, yo, I'm not about this king life. Like he's epic, like he deserves to be king, right? But like if you think about it logically, I'm just like, this is too much bloodshed for me.
No, but just think of this, right? If you're okay, let's put it this way. I'm gonna compare it to our own world and our own thing. It's kind of like if you're doing a good job as a king, no one's gonna be like, no one's gonna want to challenge you. Right?
But remember, you have to drink the serum to like become weak again. So you might be like strong, whatever, right? With the serum, but then it's like now it's back to an even playing field. So they're looking at you like, yeah, he's strong.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. That's fine, right? I'm saying more of like if he's a good king, right? Like he's treating all his people equally. He's doing everything good.
Which he was doing.
Which he's doing, right? No one will come challenge you.
But okay,
type thing, right? Now think about, let's put it this way. Let's talk about now if Canada has to live like this and Justin Trudeau, like, no one people will be like, yo, let's go. Let's throw hands.
I mean, they're doing that right now as we speak. The Canadian truckers are heading on over there to have their own little January 6th riot. but that's to say that if you think about it, the reason why M'Baku challenged him, because he's like, we don't live well like how you guys live in Wakanda. We're here, we have to be in the mountains because we're not really a part of like Wakanda. So it's like he was even saying that like as a king, it's you guys are hoarding all the good technology to yourself, right? But then I guess later on in the movie he says no, we gotta share it. We can't be like, oh, you know, protecting the what is it called, vibranium and everything. So it's like they want at the end of the movie they end up sharing it. But I think that's the reason why M'Baku challenged him in the first place, was like, yo, you guys live in luxury. We're up here in caves, right, and stuff like that. So it's like, yo, like, you know, I want to be king, so I can rule over this like riches that you have. And at the end of the movie, he's like,
M'Baku chose to live up there. He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to live up there if he doesn't want to. He can move his tribe down, couldn't he, Marvin? No.
I think what I could be wrong. What I think is that in M'Baku is that it's like their civilization doesn't really care for all that advanced technical advancements. So it's like if he was to rule, he'd probably like push away all this technical.
Oh, he'd send them back to the Stone Ages.
I guess technically yes, in a way. They're more tribesmen. He believes, but like that makes sense because I mean, there's still places in the world that are more. They're more about that than like
So then maybe it was Killmonger, because Killmonger said that it's not fair that you guys live in luxury and then the rest of the world is like, okay.
He's like, you don't understand what black people go through.
Yeah.
And here you are, nicely dressed.
Yeah.
You guys have all this tech. It doesn't look like you have to worry about what you like. Look at the floor.
The floor is made out of vibranium.
So yeah, but then I guess it's the idea of like, actually, this is a side note. Has everyone seen the Eternals?
Yeah. Cream probably hasn't.
Cream has seen.
I've seen 45 minutes.
Yeah, he said he couldn't finish it. I know, which is like, okay, I've seen worse, but.
But hold on to go on a small side rail. Marvin said he took him two sittings to watch the movie too.
For real? Like, yo, you know what it is? Maybe because I watched it with my mom, and then when I watch stuff with my mom, it's like we're both like analyzing it together and talking about stuff. So maybe you guys are watching it by yourself, and you're really like, oh, this is dragging on. But
I'll tell you already, I did not like that movie.
You didn't watch it by yourself?
No, I did not like that movie.
Oh. I thought it wasn't as bad as people made
No.
it.
Yeah. It's not as bad as how people have made it be.
Yeah. Like, because some people were like, oh, it's like, shouldn't have even been made. And I'm like, yo, it's a normal Marvel movie. It's like if Marvel...
It also does a different formula. It's not like it's not the classic formula.
No.
Yeah, which is good. I like that it's new. It's fresh.
It's fresh? I can put it this way.
No, I don't. We shouldn't go into it.
Okay, fine.
Anyway, the only thing I was gonna say is that God, what's his name? Fastos.
Who's that?
It's the black guy in the group. Brian T. Henry. Brian T. Henry. Miles Morales' dad.
Oh, that's who he is?
Yeah, it's his voice. Paperboy from Atlanta. Because he has technical advancements, right?
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to. He can't, because remember that one part where he's trying to design like a new
steam engine.
Yeah, the steam engine.
And it was way.
Yeah, they're like it's way too ahead of its time. So he's like, all right, here you go. It's a wheelbarrow, right?
Or a horse.
Yeah. So it's like that. It's like they don't want to give so much technology to the world because they can see bad. And then Fastos or whatever his name is in the movie, he like is there for the atomic bomb.
Yeah. Like,
so clearly he's done something wrong. Yeah. Anyway, what other? Well, aside from us just keep going through the movie, we'll keep cutting around. What other things you liked in the movie, in Black Panther?
Honestly, Black Panther, when I first saw it, I was just like, it set the tone for a new type of Marvel movie. So like you watched it and you actually felt like, you know, aside from like, you know, being black and watching it, but you felt like, yo, Marvel knows what they're doing with these movies, right? Whereas now it's not so much. But back then when I watched this, I'm just like, yo, everything was perfect. Like you got the feeling of like it being grounded, but also like them introducing a new character where you actually felt for the character, felt hard and everything like that. So that's why, to me, Black Panther is a different type of origin movie compared to like Thor or even
because he's been introduced already.
Y-
That's why this movie falls in the same category as like Homecoming, because we've already met Spider-Man.
yeah.
You know who was so excited for this movie?
Who?
Chadwick.
He was
Yo, bro.
I thought he was more excited for a Civil War.
Bro, Chadwick was so hyped for this movie. It's so like Chadwick was like super hype, like super hyped for this.
I want to say the most hype I've been for a Marvel movie was Infinity Wars. Like, I don't think anything ever topped Infinity Wars. Like, oh, Thanos is it's Infinity Wars, then Ragnarok when it comes to like my
Buddy,
hype level for
Do you want to
movies.
know the level of my hypeness for Infinity War? And I'm gonna make a really embarrassing thing.
Mm.
My hypeness, and I haven't done this to any movie. My hypeness for Infinity War is that I had back-to-back tickets.
Oh, wow! You bought 2 tickets?
So for the crew, we went at the 7:00 showing, and then went again for the 10:20 showing.
Oh, the same day you bought.
Same day. So I saw Infinity War twice in one night.
Yeah.
But I have no regrets.
And that's like almost a 3-hour movie, right?
I have no regrets. It's still it's a very good movie.
It's a good check of your day, God, yo.
Well, it was the evening. The evening's done. The evening was done. Yeah, because by the time I was done, it was like 1 o'clock. How many times would you guys say you've seen this movie? Let's say outside after from cinema.
But
Would you
just
say?
twice.
Twice, Korean?
Yeah.
Like after movie, like
Yeah, like how many times do you think?
like
you've
at
seen
home.
Yeah, just at home or wherever. Anywhere else other than the theaters. Would you say have you like just put it on because
2 or
you
3
want-
times?
2 or 3 times? Yeah, I think I'm in the same category. I know I've watched it probably like 2 or 3 times outside of theaters. I always go back to it now and then just to see like. I think I do this with the Marvel movie. I go back to see if they hold up because we're always like moving forward with new kind of things. So I always go back and be like, how is this doing? And I'm like, oh, okay, it still looks good. It looks whatever.
This movie's gonna look good for a very long time.
I will. Okay, so I guess we can. Do you want to transition into the cons? What you dislike about the movie, though?
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
What do you not like about the movie?
Cream, you could go first.
That's really hard. I can't. Marvin,
What? Don't look at me. You're going first because you're the lenient one.
that's exactly why I don't want to go first.
No,
Because
no.
like off the top of my head, I can't think of anything this movie really.
Or okay, wait.
Okay, wait,
Wait.
the
What,
CG
no, sorry. Not what. Let me rephrase this better. Things you dislike, but maybe something you want to change that you could change. If you have any pointers or anything that comes to mind that you're like, oh, maybe I would have done this differently, or maybe I would like to see this. Anything. Again, I will only acknowledge this one time because I'll say this is like in a future episode that will come out. Cream wanted something to happen in a movie that I keep telling him no, and he keeps thinking it should have happened. But that's what I mean. It's not that caliber, but something of that nature.
No, I'm not gonna get that hate about this because to be fair, since I don't know much about Black Panther,
Yeah, same.
so it's hard for me to be like, oh, I wish they added this
Yeah.
because I don't know that much.
I'm glad they didn't do the dirty ass cape. You ever see what he looks like in the
Oh
Marvel
yeah,
box?
I don't like the yeah.
He's got like the big ass collar.
Yeah.
He looks like Spawn.
he looks like Dracula. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Doesn't he? Who's the hunter guy that Spider-Man's always facing?
Craven.
Craven.
Does he look like that?
Craven has like a sweater vest.
Yeah.
Or no,
Oh.
Craven has like a vest. Like a
I
fur
thought he had
vest.
like a fur. Thing.
Yeah, fur thing. No. He's got like a. It's just no, dude. It's just a cape,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got like a big collar, and but it's the same Black Panther outfit, like the same suit, but with like a cape attached to it. It looks awful.
Is the cape long or short? I
It's
can't
like kind
remember.
of short, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like
'cause I'm
half,
like-
it's like a half cape.
Let's put it this way: if it was like a long cape and it made it look more Batman-esque, like
Yeah.
long, then maybe it would have looked more epic.
But for some odd reason, it just doesn't work. It doesn't seem stealthy enough.
All right,
Yeah.
Let me just see a quick picture.
Yeah.
'cause I was like, what?
Google it.
So it's just Black Panther from
while,
the comic
while
books?
you look that up, I will say what I don't like. I think the last fight is a little anticlimactic.
The thing is, I could say that for that fight, the CGI
Yeah, well,
is
yeah.
it's. I wouldn't say it's awful, but you could like when the part when they're falling and fighting,
Yeah.
or whatever,
Yeah.
it does look a certain way.
You talking about this? Or is that something else.
That's sort of it.
Because
That's sort of
this almost looks like a Doctor Strange type of cape.
I'll try to look for it again. Hold on. Cream, go ahead. Keep going.
Yeah, like it's just that CGI part. Realistically, that really
Yeah.
kind of bothered me a bit. But like other than that, nothing.
Yeah, the CGI, they said that they ran out of money for the budget for that. As according to, was it Weta or whoever did it?
Mm-hmm.
Like when they ordered it, they're like, oh, we need to release this movie. So they're like, okay. They didn't really take their time on that last scene. Like the CGI is not great.
It's like a half cape, so Cream was right. Yeah. That's how we remember it. Nah, man. No, okay. Think of it like this. I know it's like because it looks cool, but it doesn't suit the character.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Because when you think of Black Panther, you think of like like
Like
the
a
stealth,
stealth.
the
Yeah.
sneaky, the jumping.
Yeah,
Because
Panther does not wear a cape.
Because you know what it is? Because you know what it is? I think they're trying to make him
Like a superhero type of thing?
the Batman of Marvel.
Yeah.
Type
He's like,
thing.
especially like in that picture, he seems more like menacing, right? Like that one.
Is that Storm?
Yeah. Okay. I was just about to mention that. That's one thing I kind of. I can understand why
They didn't do
they
that?
didn't do it, but it would have been cool if they like hinted towards
Storm,
like
yeah.
Storm a bit.
Yeah.
Because that's his love interest,
Mhm.
or they get married or whatever.
I don't like that, by the way.
What?
I will go ahead and say this.
You don't like that he falls in love with Storm?
It's stupid. Oh, let me put together the two black people
Yeah.
that's from Africa
Yeah.
to marry off one another.
Having little thunder babies. Like, what? What are you talking
I
about?
don't know if she still stays with him. I forget what happens.
Probably cheats on him or something. No, but like,
You mean she cheats
Yo!
on him, yo?
Oh, hold on. Okay, so we're at the bit right now where Killmonger has now entered Wakanda. Shall we take a brief moment and talk about that the man's wearing a Saiyan outfit?
the battle armor.
I love that, and that was his input.
Yeah. Oh, that's what you said?
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan chose the color palette of what it is, and he said, and he brought he has a picture. The man's wearing the Saiyan outfit.
Yeah,
The man's Vegeta out
The man's
here.
wearing the Vegeta. That's the cool. He is. That is.
But
that
he
is
said
it.
he loves Dragon Ball Z. I remember. Yeah.
He loves that. He loves Naruto and stuff like that. So yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, that
It's
is
sick.
the whole Saiyan armor.
Right? It's got the lines too.
Everything, yo.
It's so and it's not it's not like over the top. You're not supposed to really pick it out. But
Mhm.
anyway.
Yeah, he looking at it.
Look at it. It's got the lines. Anyway.
Yo.
And it's my favorite Saiyan outfit too. The one without the shoulder bits. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry.
I can't lie though. Every time this man talks, he's just talking through his teeth, yo.
I know. He's like,
Because you know
I can't even do it. The way how he
because
acts.
he's just so like hood. You know what I mean? He's just the way he talks is just like, yo, this is where I'm from, dog.
Yeah.
Like.
Anything? I think the only else. It's. I know. I probably. Said
Look at his face, how he
Sorry,
talks.
I probably-
He just talks so hood.
I probably said this multiple times already, but Jesus, this is really crisp.
Well, the quality.
Yeah, holy
You
hell.
can see the
look at him.
fabric.
Like you can see
The-
the mustache, like the hairs. Like it's so. Anyway, yeah, I think the one thing I do dislike about this movie, I think this movie also is a pretty good length. What does that say over there?
102.
102.
That's
So
left.
102 plus 114.
So it's like 2
2 hours and 18 minutes. Or
Yeah, and that's including like about 10 minutes of credits. I think the movie's fine.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
it-
okay with like a good 2-hour film. Yeah, but I don't like is the CG. I think the CG is the worst part of this movie, and then I don't think, and then it doesn't help the last fight scene. The last fight scene looks really bad. It's not memorable.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about.
The best action scene to me was the one in Korea.
The casino place.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think that took all the budget.
With the
And that chase scene was good too.
With the
car?
Chase
With
scene?
the
Yeah.
car?
yeah, that took all the budget.
I
yo.
think so. Because when I look at that part again, I'm like, this looks good though.
That's what I'm saying. It's kind of tricky because, yeah, you only have $250 million to make a Marvel movie, right? But the budget has to be scrutinized and looked at like, okay, where's most of this money going to go? And then at the end of it, when you start to run out, it's just like, yeah, we can't afford that, whether to go all out on the VFX on that one. So they're going to, like, not pay them as much. And then they're going to be like, all right, you're not going to pay us as much? Here you go.
Yo,
Give you-
what's the line that is it either James the Third or Gerard always said, and he always said, "Yo, why my man has so many muscles?"
Yo, but take this in
Yo,
mind.
Michael B. Because
and the dots.
He's so jacked.
Yeah, he got him there.
do you remember what Michael B. Jordan looked like long time ago?
He is very scrawny.
Yeah, his.
Oh, you talking about Fantastic Four? No,
not even that.
Oh, what's
Chronicle.
Yeah,
Chronicle.
Yeah, that
every
was
time I
Mad
see,
Manga.
every time I see him in Chronicle, I was like, That's not you.
Yo, but here's the joke. You know why he's that partially the reason why he's that D is?
Because it's Creed.
It's right after. I think
Creed,
this is right after Creed.
Yeah,
and he's insanely, and he's actually buffer. Well, he's
in Creed
he's buff
2?
and ripped and like shredded.
Because he has to be, right?
Yeah.
Boxer.
Yeah.
But in this fight, I can't lie.
No, he's big.
Yeah,
but in this fight, there's something about being big. He tears T'Challa. He kind of toys with him a bit, yo.
Yeah. Look how fast his movements are.
And he's not even he's not even defending himself. He's like, oh, I don't need a shield. Like,
I love
it's all
because
attack.
the thing about Killmonger that I did love, all the training he did and everything, all the people he killed, was just for this moment, eh? Just one moment. Everything he's done is just for this moment.
All these confirmed kills.
I like that he uses like those slick cuts.
Yeah.
Because he like cuts him in like his thighs and stuff or whatever, and his like arms. Also, I forget. Yeah. My bad. Me listing the cast. Ryan Coogler directed the movie, which is the same director for Creed. So, and if you have seen Creed, Creed's boxing sequences are amazing.
I still need to watch Creed.
Yo,
Creed is very good. I recommend Creed.
Bro.
But you know why I haven't watched Creed? Because I feel like I need to watch Rocky, and I haven't watched Rocky.
Oh, wait, also, don't you dislike Tessa Thompson?
I very much so dislike Tessa.
I always forget again. You dislike Tessa Thompson because of Westworld, but nothing else?
Westworld, and she's kind of a prick in Ragnarok.
Okay, so maybe you might not like her so much in Creed, but anyway,
I kind of really want to watch this Westworld guy.
You should check it out. It's good. Yeah, this fight sequence is also really good.
Cause he already stabbed him right here, so there
he cut him multiple times.
Yeah,
Here.
Oh yeah, that's what I said.
And
He starts touring with him now, right?
Yeah. So what you said is wrong then. Because you're saying that you can only challenge the throne once a year. If he just shows up and he's like,
because
he's family.
He's family. Family can challenge the throne, I think, whenever they want.
Yes, that's why. Because he's related to his uncle.
They're cousins. Yeah. So to put it this way, if you were king, I'm like, nah, I'm tired of Chris. I'm kind of Chris being king. I'll come out to you like, oh, I challenge you, and you have to accept the Does he have to accept it?
But I told you I wouldn't be king in the first place because I already know what it entails.
Yes,
So.
you're a soft
Okay,
man.
this scene. No, but this scene though. Where he goes
back
into
in
the
time?
thing. No, not back in time. Where he takes.
This is what he drank the serum.
Yeah,
and
he goes into the other world and he gets to talk to his father. This scene got to me, man. He's like, oh.
Does he say like no tears for me? Or
Yeah,
something?
what? You don't have no tears for your father? And he's just like, nah.
Yeah, I'm not about. So his father is kind of like, damn, I raised a pretty much a heartless guy.
Puts on the chain. Oh man, it's.
What's on the chain? It's like a ring or something.
Yeah, I think it's his father's ring.
Oh.
Yo, a tear in the eye. You're
Always.
right. Oh,
Always.
And the cut back to when he's a
The
child.
Yeah.
Oh, its editing is too good.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Marvin, you did a good job, bro. You did a good job.
Okay, I didn't edit the movie.
Oh, and he's got the thing.
Yo, Wakanda forever. Yo.
Wakanda. Oh, Chris. Speaking of Wakanda forever, were you there when we went to Denny's? And then I think it was right after. Yeah, it was right after we watched it. You were there, and the waitress it was a black waitress.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm just like, we were talking. I'm just like, we paid it. I'm like, Wakanda forever. She turns back around. She's like, and she got also. She's like, Wakanda.
She got so serious.
She was like,
She's like,
Wakanda forever.
She said it in a way like, I don't even care if I lose my job.
Yeah, and she said it even with the accent and everything. I'm just like, and we all got so hyped. We're like, yeah.
This movie did a lot because
this movie did so much, man.
Yeah, people were ready to put on African garb and walk around like Akon again.
Yo, bro, they wanted kids in school to see this movie.
Oh, yeah.
They tried they kids
I
as
would,
a field trip.
I would not be okay. Instead of this is don't take this the wrong way.
I'm taking it the wrong way already.
But imagine if now instead of watching like the documentary of like Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, it's like no, we're gonna watch Black Panther. Everybody like yes, let's go.
I mean, my guy, it is a little bit of an empowering movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Movie. It's like because like somebody's biography, you're like okay, yeah, it's sad, but like this one, it's like now you feel proud. You're like oh okay, you're like yeah.
Because the problem is, and I will always say this, is that it sucks when you have to watch something when you can't see yourself. And especially for this applies to like the younger audience, like kids. When you're watching cartoons or movies, and if you can't visualize yourself up there, there's still a bit of disconnect. Like even though I love Peter Parker, I love Spider-Man, it'd be like it's like, man, if only I wish I can see myself as Spider-Man. Well,
But-
you
well,
have
okay,
you
well-
have Miles Morales.
Okay, well, the thing about this, right? Because even in Black Man can't jump, they say, oh, you can't picture yourself being Batman because obviously you know Batman's white, right?
Yeah,
Because-
and I mean, okay, I know what you're getting at because of the whole mask thing.
yeah,
Because it's full
right.
mask, yes.
But this is well, other than the only superhero, the only superhero I think at that point, or at least when I was growing up, that you could kind of picture yourself as, right, would be Spider-Man, just because his whole body's covered. You don't know what he is underneath there,
yeah,
right?
but it's not like he's always Spider-Man. You know
Oh
what
yeah,
I'm
that's
saying?
not, no, I know that, right? But you know what I'm trying to say,
Yeah,
right? Like
yeah.
you could kind of picture yourself, but as a black superhero, this is probably the only that's not a sidekick, or whatever. Because like you like I grew up watching Iron Man, the '90s series or whatever. Iron Man.
God bless your soul.
It wasn't that bad of a show that I remember, right? But his only person.
Oh yeah,
Was
War Machine.
War
Yeah.
Machine was
oh
a
wait,
black-
are you talking about the black best friend thing I talked about?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
What's the black best friend?
Oh,
thing?
you remember this?
I
I
do.
went into the depth about this, and I told you about all the movies that have black best friends.
All right, let's name them off. Let's name them
Oh
off.
my god! All right, Cream, help me out here, because you also was able to part me with this. Okay, we have Iron Man,
Yeah.
Iron Man 2,
Yep.
Thor.
Thor has a black best. Well,
Idris Elba.
but he's
No,
are they
they're
friends?
They're best friends. Him and Hemdall hang out so often.
Yeah.
Hemdall dies for him in Infinity War.
I thought Hemdall was just like everybody's partner.
No.
Nah.
No,
Think about it.
no.
All right, who else we got?
Doctor Strange's best friend in the first part of the movie before it
I
becomes
thought it was-
Wong is
That guy?
Mordo.
Mordo.
Adam Mordo.
There you go. Cream knows.
Um,
Thank you, Cream.
Um.
Captain Marvel.
Yep.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, her best friend is that black fighter pilot chick. I can't remember her name.
Uh huh.
Ti.
No.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Um,
Come on, Cream. Cream's good at this. Cream's good to also help me out. Because when I went
Falcon.
Oh my god. Yes. Falcon is Captain America's best friend.
Falcon is Captain America's best friend.
But I'm wondering if we are noticing it because they're black, but when they're not black, we don't notice it. Because I guess we'd have to compare it to how many like other minorities, because as I was saying, there might be like Asian best friends
There's
or
only
what.
one. It's Wong. But that becomes
Oh, but
Wong.
there's a Spanish best friend in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Which Spanish guy?
The Spanish guy.
That's not his best friend.
Is that his best friend?
No.
Are you sure?
He's just part of his group.
Are you sure though?
No, it's not the guy. That's not his best friend.
I'll put him.
Scott Lang kind of has like a solo thing, but he has his team, his little group, but that's not his best
But
friend.
you notice his whole crew is all different races.
Yeah, which is cool. Yeah.
But even that, okay. So these movies are based off of comic books. So if there's a black best friend trope, then it would have to be Stan Lee that came up with it, no? Or Jack Kirby or whoever wrote.
Probably.
Because that's what I'm thinking. It's like these comic books were based off of a time maybe like in the 60s or 70s,
yeah.
right? So it's like just getting out of segregation.
Yep.
So maybe they're like, oh, we
I
can't
know
have.
you're still implementing it. I get it.
Yeah,
I
that's
get
what I'm
it.
saying. I'm thinking back then they couldn't have like black main characters because like it's still the 60s, right? It's
So
like
when was Black Panther made then? Who was the first black superhero? Now I'm thinking about it.
Okay, well, aside from the first black superhero, I'm also tired of hearing that anytime a superhero that is a black person has to have black in front of their name.
Black Lightning.
I
but
will
that was made
never-
by black people though, wasn't it?
I will
Black Lightning. I don't
never.
know.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
will
sure.
never like the fact that they do that. I'm sorry.
Black Lightning, Black Panther. Who else is there?
Okay,
Oh.
here's my pushback against that.
Yeah.
When I make characters, I put black in front of their name. If I'm making a Goku and I draw him black, I'm like, this is Black Goku. That's what I do. But I don't know. It's the subconscious.
Okay. All right.
It's
Ye-
subconscious.
Okay. So from now on, when I have another friend,
Uh-huh.
his name is Chris.
Yeah.
You know what you are now?
I'm Black Chris. No, you ready for this? You ready for this? When we grew up, there was two Chris's.
Oh my God! I knew this.
I was Black
you were
Chris,
Black
and
Chris.
then White Chris was White Chris. so then legit nobody ever. But that's the thing. We didn't like when we were younger. I guess we didn't even like think about racism in that way. We're just like, oh, that person's Indian, that person's Chinese. Like, cause when you're a kid, you just say what you feel, right?
Yeah.
It's just coming from the gut. So it's like if we're calling somebody, oh, he's Black Chris, he's White Chris, or if there was another cream that was like white, we would be like, oh, that's White cream, that's Black cream. Like we would do it, but we wouldn't feel a way about it. We were just like, yo, that's just what it is, just, you know.
Every time I see the part where he's talking to his dad, especially this bit, you know how CG, like how green screen the background
No,
is.
but I can't rely though. But that outfit though is crazy.
Okay, yes, I know the outfit is literally fire, but Cream, look at the back. It looks like a music video.
It does?
It looks like the music video from oh god, you know the 50 Cent in the game.
Yeah.
Like, hate it or love it.
Yeah.
The underdog's
Because-
on top.
Yeah,
I'm all right to
because
do
that whole video is shot in like a stage, right? So like,
oh, green
But it
screen.
works. It works for music videos, but not for.
not for this. His lighting is off. It doesn't even make sense. The sun's like over there.
I think I let this slide because this is him like in that death after life world.
I know,
or whatever,
I
right?
know, it's
so it's like
fine.
sometimes you let that slide. You're like, okay, whatever.
But it looked good in the other bit, the night bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what is the bit here? He says like, "Oh, we'll feed them to our children." And he's like, "I'm kidding, we're vegetarians."
This guy was a joker, yo, always making fun.
Winston
But they
Churchill
have
was like-
technology because they have those like, what do you call it?
No, that's not them.
Don't
That's
they-
not them.
So they have
no,
no,
the Shield guys. The Shield guys are part of the other another tribe.
They probably Wakanda.
But when they fought in Infinity Wars, no, did they fight in Infinity Wars?
I mean,
No.
Mbaku has teamed up with them now, and Mbaku is kind of like is okay. He understands that they need each other.
yeah.
That's what I like about this like side plot line. Yeah, they're making a sequel to this movie, by the way.
Yeah.
But okay, it was supposed to be starring Zuri. Is that her name?
Shuri.
Shuri. But I heard she dropped out.
And she's
No,
back again.
She's
back
back
again?
because she got hurt. I
yeah,
heard.
yeah, she,
No,
yeah,
but
she,
these stunts are crazy though. Like,
of course, his
cause
controller's dead.
oh, it died.
That's a point. His hair looks lit here.
You want to charge it or?
I don't even care. His necklace is insanely drip. There's so much drip there on that necklace. Look how gold it is.
It's so gold.
And think about how big that necklace is.
Yo, at least 6 pounds
That
of
has
pure
to
gold.
be. That has to be like 6 pounds of gold. Yeah, they're making a sequel. Originally, from everything I know, I mean, this could be wrong, but originally Michael B. Jordan wasn't going to come back, but now he's coming back.
He's coming back.
Yeah, because I guess it was that he wasn't going to. This is before Chadwick Boseman died.
No. Okay.
So his character is like had died off, I guess,
Yeah.
right? But because he wants to like pay tribute to Michael B. Jordan, so either he's back on it for something. Who knows what it is?
How's
It
it-
could even be a flashback, but either way, it's for something.
Oh, okay.
Zuri, yeah, is in it, and like
I mean, he was in the What If, so they can always bring him back.
exactly. But yeah, but on a real like life talk about this, it's just so sad to know that Chadwick Boseman's dead.
Oh, since we're gonna go there now. So, bro, I seen there's one interview where he was doing what are those things they do at conventions again? A panel. He was
Yeah.
doing a panel. Man was passing out.
Oh, he was. I never saw that.
Bro, he was like falling asleep, and Chris Evans, I think, pokes him. He's like, "Oh, you good?"
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah. And then you see him again, starts going like this, like passing out. And it's like, bro, like it makes you think about like, yo, this man been going through chemo and stuff,
Yeah.
still going to work.
He didn't tell Marvel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't tell them. He kept that a secret.
But it probably would have hurt more than helped, right? Because if you think about it, if you're going through chemo and then you're going through cancer, and then you tell the world like, I'm working on this movie, but I'm trying to get better, then there might be backlashes like, yo, why are you working this guy so hard? Why are you doing this? Whatever, right? So people probably would have like said. Disney's like, oh, look at Disney, they're just working people to death, right?
Exactly.
But that's why he probably kept it on the side, because he didn't want like that backlash of the movie not doing well, and then
Yeah,
people
he's
focusing on his illness instead of
Yeah, and he didn't want. I think he's trying to separate the whole. Yeah, like is the word I'm looking for is empathy. Empathy for it, or is empathy? I always get the two mixed up. I'm so sorry. Is that like you
empathy?
shouldn't-
I think you're looking
empathy?
for.
Yeah, you don't want to. You shouldn't go watch this movie to know you to feel sad for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. We watched it not knowing that he was going through that stuff, and we
Exactly.
felt more empowered. Like, yo, Wakanda forever.
Yeah.
And it was only till afterwards when we saw like the pictures of him looking skinny, and then everybody thought like, oh,
Yo, the shields look sick. Sorry. It's so crisp. It's so good at. Sorry, continue. Sorry.
well, I was saying that like, what was I saying?
This part looks okay at least. This fight sequence is not as bad. Sorry, you were saying.
I'm trying to remember what I was
I'm
saying.
so sorry.
Oh, okay. When there, like later on, there was posting pictures of him looking skinny, and then people were like,
I'm gonna talk about that in a second.
yeah, people were saying like, oh, you know, she's probably slimming down for a role. You know how these Hollywood types are. I wonder what movie he's gonna be in next or whatever.
Also, actually, I've heard even more negative. That's the thing with people when it comes to the internet is that you assume too much and you assume too quickly.
Yeah.
Some people were just being mean. They were like, oh, look how skinny he is here. Before they even like, I have seen where people were like, oh yeah, because maybe he's doing for a new role. But some people were just being like mean to him. Being like, oh, why are you so skinny? What's wrong with you? You're looking so bony. And it's like, man, you don't know you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? There's certain things you just shouldn't.
You shouldn't say.
You shouldn't say anything.
Yeah.
Like, if I see someone looking lost a lot of weight, especially really quickly, you would never hear me say, I'll just be like, "Are you good?"
Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
you
about
say
it.
good. Yeah, you don't assume the worst
Yeah.
of someone. You're better off asking, be like, are you okay?
I say you're better off not even looking on social media because no matter what it is, if you have like 100,000 followers or more, you're gonna focus more on the negative comments than you are on the positive. So it's like, what's the point of even looking at that stuff?
I don't think the man even looks still. If
Yeah.
I know if he's the type of guy I think he is, I don't think this even touched him.
he
Yo.
didn't even care about it. He's just like focused on
Because
his family.
he knows what he is doing. He focused on his family and stuff, and that's all he cared about.
Yeah, because
So-
he said only people in his family knew what he was going through. Like nobody else knew. Like nobody in Hollywood or anything like that.
Another thing I'm going to disagree with the internet. It happens like every once in a while, and I guess we should wrap up soon. This happens quite often. Like let's just say every month. I'm going to say it actually. I'm not even over exaggerating. Every month there'll be like a hashtag trending, like new Black Panther or something. And it's always,
yeah,
and
I
it's
saw that.
And it's always people like making their cast of who should be Black Panther.
Yeah,
like, but I like the idea sometimes, but I will say this: I don't think it is a good time for a new Black Panther. If you're telling me Black Panther, like if you're gonna get a new person, like a new man to play Black Panther, I don't really want to see that movie until like years from now. I think Chadwick Boseman's still too fresh in my mind, and I'm not ready for that.
You don't want it to be like a cash grab, like, oh, well, this
Yeah.
movie made $1 billion, so
And
we
people-
just gotta put it out there.
And
it's
people
like,
putting some like star-studded like black actors, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I get it. You can throw all these black actors at me that I totally love.
Morris
you can
Chestnut.
You can anyone,
It's
and
like-
yeah, I'll probably like snap and be like, oh, that's pretty sick, or whatever. But I'm like, no, it's not the time.
Yeah.
Someone has died. Like he's
He's-
passed away. Like let it be. And it's probably one of the reasons why I'm still kind of on the fence for Black Panther 2 because I didn't really want more of it right now. I thought it was cool. I liked his character in the universe. I'm totally cool with Black Panther being a part amongst like the whole thing because I feel like the Marvel universe now is not like everyone's getting their own thing. Everything's merged. Like for instance, Doctor Strange 2, the movie, is not Doctor Strange 2. It's like Doctor Strange 2, but there's so much more in it.
Yeah.
It's not just Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Like Wanda's in it and whatever, right? So,
which I like. The thing about these Marvel movies that gets me interested in is that because they build the world so big, they can have movies with multiple characters, and that's kind of why I like Ragnarok because it's like Hulk and
yeah,
stuff like that.
And that's cool because these movies now are starting to feel more like comic books.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
comic books you get like everyone
Yeah,
in it, right?
everybody
Someone
in it.
shows up randomly like, whoa, Wolverine has walked into it. It's like, yo, what up, Wolverine?
But there's also too much.
Yeah,
which
there's
is
a-
why I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
enjoy Civil War as much as
There is
everybody else.
Yeah, there's a limit where it's like you can have too many characters and you're just like, I don't know how I feel about this.
I want to say 5 is the max because that's how much was in what's it called in the first Avengers, right? It was like
Yeah,
5.
yeah.
Yeah.
First Avengers is perfect.
Yeah.
But I will say,
Mm-hmm.
in a slight counter argument, but nothing. I still know what you mean though. I agree with you. Infinity War does it well though.
Infinity Wars works because it's 2 movies.
Yeah, and you got to watch them together.
Yeah,
It
and it's
worked-
almost 3 hours.
This looks
right?
insanely good.
This-
That I didn't know this special effect could. I swear they went back and made that effect look better. When she's shooting the beams out of her hands.
They probably did. They
'Cause
probably
it did not look this cool.
They probably like after they made like $1 billion, like all right, let's do some of these scenes over again. Which I
Okay,
would-
I'm gonna say something about this movie.
Yeah.
Just to backpedal a bit.
Yo, the lighting is sick. On the outfit.
Would you say that in this movie some of the females might be more, at least when the movie first came out, I would say a lot of the females are probably more popular than the males.
Oh yeah, because what they call it what they call the the bald head girls, I guess.
Oh, the name for their crew.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah.
Of course, Korean, because this is not. That's another reason why this movie's better than a lot of the other Marvel movies because it can.
They did woman right.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, this tough badass woman shows up out of nowhere and kind of like runs things, and you're like, okay, I get it, that's cool, but it's like it's not forced.
Yeah, like, okay, Black Widow, nothing against Black Widow, but it almost seems like, okay, yeah, they're trained and stuff like that, but you don't really get the feeling that, like, oh, these guys are like professional killers or what. But when you see those girls show up, you're like, okay, they're not.
Yeah.
No, because you know why too? They're always serious and they're very rarely playing around.
Yeah, and then the thing about Black Widows is like, we now know because of the movie that they were being controlled. So they weren't even like under their own like, oh, I'm gonna go out there and whatever. It's been revealed that like the guy had like a thing, like a pheromone or whatever in their brain to control them to like kill and assassinate. So that's why they didn't really feel emotions like that. So it's kind of like downplays the whole like Black Widow society.
I want to get those. I want the gold teeth that he has.
Oh, Killmonger?
Yeah, he's got the 2 gold teeth on.
Look how bad that looks. Like a reboot episode. Yeah, it's like really what are they doing with the CGI right now? It's just like
the last fight scene is
horrendous.
It's badly lit.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's weird.
Yeah.
That's why I will say this, and I think the last time I watched this movie, I just skipped this part. I went to the part where Killmonger's on like the cliffside because I was like, I can't. It's embarrassing to look at this fight. Like this fight, the outside fight looks fine.
Nice.
Yeah.
But then the inside is like
rough. Man, it's crisp. I've said it too many times. Anyway, I would say final thoughts. What do you guys think?
Oh, are you talking about a smash or pass?
Oh yeah, Hulk smash or Hulk pass?
Well,
Kareem
goes first as always.
Do I always go first?
Nah, I'm just saying that.
Yeah, they're not always first.
Okay, honestly, we smashing all the way, dog.
Smash. You said this is a perfect movie?
Oh, perfect film? Kareem?
No, not perfect. No.
Yeah, I don't think it's a perfect movie. I think
it did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Empower Black people and everything like that. Evolve the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like, it did its job. At least that's how I feel.
And it doesn't seem like...
and it's not forced.
It's not forced. And
nothing in this movie seems forced.
And it's not one of those movies that's like... How can I put this? I know it does it, but... Some movies do it wrong. I don't know how to describe this without going into like, I don't know, a whole 30-minute segment. It's like not every single time a black person walks into a room, it has to have rap music.
Yeah.
But I will say the music is chosen really well based on, I guess, the sequences. So for instance, when Black Panther shows up, rap music doesn't play when he shows up, but rap music will play
when Killmonger shows up.
When Killmonger shows up, but like
because he's from that culture, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's that urban. It's that like either if he's just wearing like hood clothes or whatever, that makes sense. I don't need a rap music played over when M'Baku is in a fight scene.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
so
I don't even listen.
Versus so many other movies would do something
Afro
like
beats
that.
Maybe, but
yeah, exactly. But you know what I mean, right? It's like, and that to me is patronizing. It's like, oh, you're just gonna tell me that every single time a black person walks into a room, it has to drop.
Put in some Travis Scott real quick.
Yeah, it's like no, it's not. Like, don't get me like, come on now. So
I'm the highest in the room.
But yeah,
no. To go off what you just said, Marvin.
Yeah,
I agree. 'Cause I remember the first time you're like. I remember one day you messaged me like, "Here, listen to this." And you sent me Killmonger's theme.
It's like his theme.
Oh, it's all the first beginning of it is all bass.
It's bass.
But then, it's like urban mixed with like tribal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's sick.
Have you ever heard the Mandalorian opening?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll play it after for Kareem.
I love it.
That is the same composer. That's the reason why you love it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, the composer of the Black Panther has done the music for Mandalorian, and I'm just like, it's so good. Anyway.
You want to go or for
No.
the final thoughts?
Oh no,
smash or
I
pass?
got nothing else. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'll give it a smash, obviously.
Yeah.
Perfect. To me, the only thing that stops it from being a perfect movie, because what is really a perfect movie? Maybe Endgame, maybe Infinity Wars.
It's really hard. I'm rarely gonna drop tens.
Yeah.
Ever.
The only thing that stops me from giving it the perfect like score, like a 10 out of 10 or anything like that, is the fact that it is not really an origin story, because Black Panther was introduced in Civil War, and then even with this, right? It's like there's some like some stuff where it's like bleeding into the previous, and then they have to address what just happened before, and then they have to come in here. So it had to do a lot with what it was working with. So it kind of some scenes like, oh, why is that guy there? It's like, who's he again? And you have to remember the other movie. I don't like movies like that where I have to remember who, like, the guy that killed his dad was.
Yeah.
It's like, so you have to remember all these things, and then I just like a movie that's from start to end. I don't need to watch anything else. Like, that movie on itself was.
So you like where it's just like a concise.
Yeah.
It's like because it's like you like the idea that yes, you should be able to do all the bit of writing in one movie.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to tell me it's like amongst other movies.
Yeah, like say for instance, if his dad died in this movie,
yeah,
it would have been a perfect 10.
Oh, damn. Okay. I understand what you mean.
Because now you have to, like, you don't feel anything for when he died, right?
Oh.
But then in this movie, you're supposed to feel something, and then
Okay.
it's like, yeah, I don't really. Why did he get to the throne and all this?
When my mom and I watched this movie, I did have to fill
Explain,
in. I did have to fill in my mom because my mom's not gonna remember Civil War like that.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, just let you know this happened, and she was like, okay. And then I remember my mom was like, thank you for telling me, because she's like. I think about halfway she was like, "Oh, this makes more sense to me now."
Yeah.
And I think she said something about in the same line. She's like, "I probably would not have remembered that and wouldn't have that connection, being like, why is he become this because of how did his dad die?"
Because if you think about it, like pulling at your heartstrings, like, you know, making his dad die. Because right now, I guess Killmonger's dying, right? But like having deaths and like people rising and overcoming like that grief and stuff like that makes a movie more like whole.
Yeah.
You know, where that's like, oh, you should just know this and you should know who that guy is. It's just like, okay, that kind of stops it from being a perfect 10 for me. But other than that, you know, and the CG could be better, but, you know, just at the ending scene.
With that being said, though,
The coloring is so bad. Like, they're in a blue location. There should be a lot more blues on their skin.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, sorry, go ahead.
The ambient lighting, you mean.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
I was just going what you just said,
This is so CG. Sorry.
But what you just said, they kind of did all of that, but with Killmonger.
Yeah, Killmonger's arc in this is good.
Yeah,
exactly. Everything you just said applied to Killmonger. And
So
that's the reason why we like Killmonger a lot.
But that's the thing, though. People love Killmonger more in this movie.
Yes.
They, like, some people leave this movie like, yo, Killmonger.
Yeah,
I'm Killmonger. But if you would have been I'm Black Panther if that, like, if his dad died in this movie and then they had an arc with that. Right, so but yeah. That's what I was saying.
True. That's a fact.
But
and
maybe
that's a good fact.
you know what? To be honest, maybe they didn't do that in this movie just because the stories would have been their stories are kind of similar to a degree because they both lost their dad.
It's like it's like the different side of the track.
Yeah, it's a different side of the track. But I feel like that would be too similar to have in one movie. Type thing, right?
Yeah.
Too much stuff. So in that sense, I'm kind of happy they separated because I feel like if they had both the same thing, I'd be like, oh, like they kind of have the same origin story. The only difference is his dad died when he was an adult, and his dad died when he was a child.
Yeah,
that'd be the only difference. But this scene though, when they're looking off the cliff,
family. And
wait,
also, yes,
and he died in Infinity War, Black Panther.
He got blipped.
Yeah, he got blipped, but so did everybody else in Wakanda. No.
No.
Deny or
she.
I know the actress's name. Deny the main like.
Michonne.
Michonne.
Yeah, Michonne.
Okay.
Michonne.
And his sister also. Passed.
No, she actually got blipped.
She got blipped.
Yeah, because she wasn't in anything else.
But that's what I was saying. I felt like almost everybody except for the one.
I think M'Baku got blipped too.
No, he didn't. He never did.
He
No.
didn't? Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay, no, never mind. Because when I was thinking about it, I'm like, yo, did everybody in Wakanda just like disappear? Like,
so what happens at that point?
What do you mean?
Because if who would be in the throne at that point?
Maybe that's what Black Panther 2 might talk about.
yeah.
So look forward to that. Yeah, they probably will. They probably will definitely bring that up because that's such a big gap.
That's what I'm wondering if his sister was still alive during. She got blipped. You said.
I think so.
Okay.
I'm not 100%. Don't quote me. I could be wrong. But that would be a cool twist if they went back and see. And that would actually make a lot of sense to why Chadwick Boseman isn't there.
True.
Wait. Say that again.
The reason Black Panther 2 would just be taking place
during the blip.
During the blip.
Okay.
Yo, okay,
I'd watch that.
Yeah, that's actually kind of lit.
And they did say something about.
This part looks good, by the way.
Well,
this actually looks pretty good.
The CG or just
the CG doesn't look that bad. Yeah. It's not as bad.
Yeah, they were saying something about if you remember in Endgame, the reason why, because Michonne never showed up to help fight Thanos and stuff like that. She's like, oh, I got stuff to do in Wakanda, and then she mentioned something about not Aquaman,
She's in the last fight.
But she said she didn't come there.
She's in both the fights. What are you talking about?
She's in the fight in
She's in the fight in Wakanda, and she's on the fight, the last fight.
Endgame, yeah.
No, I'm talking about when they traveled through time. Why she didn't come? Because remember when they were doing that? Like, I swear there was a scene where they were doing like some sort of like hologram thing, and then Captain Marvel was there, and she said, "Oh, why can't you come help us to think?" He's like, "Oh, I have stuff to do in Wakanda."
That was in the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. She wasn't really in like the movie because there's something going on in Wakanda.
Oh.
She mentioned something about, because I guess Marvel has DC has Aquaman, but there's an Aquaman version.
Namor.
Yeah, and
I know way too much.
Yeah, so
Namor's not gonna be in any of these.
Well, that's what.
He's Submariner.
Yes. But that's what they were saying.
The Submariner.
That's what they were saying.
Stupid Namor.
Oh.
That's the guy that.
I
Just
mean, they
wears
got what's his name?
Huh.
Who's the midnight whatever Moon
Knight.
Moon Knight.
Yeah, Moon Knight's coming out.
But isn't that just as obscure as like Submariner? No.
Yeah, that's true. It's weird. It's weirdly enough because you know the name. But
Yeah.
we don't really know much about them.
I just don't Namor. He just looks so stupid. His square head, yo.
And he's just wearing underwear.
Yeah, he just.
Doesn't he fly?
I don't know. I don't care enough to know.
Exactly. He looks cool here with the casual clothes and the teeth. It's good. And her jacket's wicked.
She's always dripped out.
Yeah.
Know? She's always.
But it's not like a drip that like you're balling. It's like a subtle
casual,
drip. Yeah,
yeah.
casual drip.
It's clean fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that clean.
Yeah, it's like clothes that you would wear, and then people would just stop and stare, like, "Whoa, she's dripped out."
Anyway, we all like this movie. It's very good. We need to be better at this. Where can people find more of our content and stuff?
We're streaming on all platforms.
What is all platforms? You got
Spotify,
Thank you.
iTunes, YouTube. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Spotify, iTunes, YouTube.
Probably more stuff maybe a bit later, but right now that's probably where you can find most of our stuff.
Oh yeah.
Again, this is.
We have an Instagram too.
Yeah, Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. Type in MKC.
If you have come across this episode, I will say, as you come across this episode first, maybe go back and listen to some of our other Marvel episodes because this will be a later one in the series. So there's like about 3, 4, 5 maybe before this. Yeah, I guess follow,
subscribe.
If you want, you can hit the notification.
Make sure you leave a comment, because we like to, improve and, we read all the comments.
Okay, I will say every comment you leave, we will reply.
Oh, yeah. I mean, as long as it doesn't get...
We'll make that effort.
As long as it doesn't get too crazy out of there.
Yeah,
but
we have someone on the crew that is very good at doing that. It's our boy over here, Kareem.
And he's got nothing better to do.
He can lay in his bed and reply to all comments, all of them. So don't you worry. You can say whatever you need to say, and our boy will be on it.
Yeah, he's got your back. He's ready to just have be that shoulder to cry on.
He's like HR.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we got a problem, just go Kareem about it.
Yeah.
Also, right before we go, because we're gonna wrap the none of that. Hey, we're gonna wrap this up. The credit. This credit in this movie is the best credits in all of them.
Can I say something? Can I say something about these credits real quick?
Yeah. Come on,
Okay.
let's wrap it up though. Go.
All right, so the last ending credits. This is sand that they're using, right? The material.
Yeah.
And then I dabble in the CG world here and there.
Yeah.
And then this was the main reason why I'm like, I want to create something like this.
Oh shit.
So I watched a tutorial on like After Effects and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
How to create this look. My computer almost died. But like I got there. Like I even was able to translate the English into Wakandan language. I downloaded a script that was able to do that. So, maybe in the future we might be able to dabble in that stuff.
Anyway, follow more of our stuff, and we'll be back with another episode. Look forward to the follow-up to this because we're going to go with something big in about maybe the episode after this one, on our Marvel series. So we're going to hype that up. We got something really cool we're working on. We want to do a new thing, and it might be in a new direction. Bear with us, though. We're always doing, there's always going to be technical difficulties, but we always want to like improve, and you can see our growth. You know, that's the one thing that we definitely like doing.
Yeah, we're by the time like we're on the 200th episode, you'll think we're in Wakanda with this.
Exactly.
So.
Anyway, thanks
All right.
for listening.
All right, I have one thing to say.
There we
What?
go.
Wakanda forever.
Wait, I gotta say it this time.
What?
Plantain.
All right, peace.
Peace.